Welcome back. The UAE's financial markets are closed today. Trading will resume on Sunday. So let's now take a look at the various currencies, followed by the price of oil and commodities. UBS Chief Executive Oswald Grubel has resigned over a $2.3 billion rogue trading loss, the bank announced today. The move ends days of speculation about whether Grubel could retain his position following the latest scandal to hit Switzerland's biggest bank. UBS Europe Chief Sergio Ermotti will take over immediately as Chief Executive until Grubel's replacement is appointed, the bank said in a statement. UBS's President Casper Villiger said the board regretted Grubel's decision to resign but had decided to accept it. The lender has lurched from crisis to crisis over the past few years. Top UBS executives are now under pressure to downsize or ring-fence risky trading activities to protect the bank's core business. London-based UBS trader Kweku Adeboli was arrested last week and charged with fraud and false accounting. A judge ordered him Thursday to be held in jail until a hearing next month. The Dow Jones Industrial Average on Friday suffered its worst week since the depths of the downturn in 2008, stung by severe anxiety over Europe's spiralling debt crisis and a warning from the Federal Reserve about the US economy. But stocks ended higher after a disastrous 4 days of selling, which helped push down the S&P 500 index 6.6% for the week. For the week, the Dow dropped 6.4% for its worst weekly performance since October 2008, and the Nasdaq lost almost 5.3%. The primary trigger for the rebound came from policymakers suggesting additional steps will be taken to support Europe's financial system. Some experts see the recent dip as a buying opportunity.
I think that over the period of these months that we're living through, that we're getting good opportunities to buy a lot of common stocks at less than 10 times earnings. The average stock has a PE of about 11. That's the lowest we've seen in 30 years. And while we've got a lot of bad news out there, no question about it, we think a lot of the bad news is in the market.
And ministers of the world's largest economies debated new ways of financing development in the world's most vulnerable countries on Friday, in addition to the pressing issues of food security and infrastructure. The G20 ministers debated issues such as financial transaction taxes and also tax on fuel for air transport and sea transport, according to French Finance Minister François Baron. This is linked with the Bill Gates report. Microsoft founder Bill Gates on Friday backed a controversial financial transaction tax to aid development in poor countries. However, the tax has not gained unanimous approval among G20 countries. Canada, Britain, the United States and Australia and China oppose the tax because it puts more burden on the banks, while France, Germany, Austria, Belgium, Norway and Spain support it, along with several African states. And finally, in business news, Facebook unveiled new features at the annual F8 Developers Conference in San Francisco that centers on the way users listen to music and watch TV as it attempts to make media an integral part of its service. For Facebook, a deeper integration of music, movies and other media into its service makes it more likely that users will spend more time on its site, enabling the company to generate more advertising dollars. The media push comes as Facebook faces fresh competition from Google, which in June launched the rival social networking service, Google+. One new thing that Facebook is rolling out over time is an overhaul of user profiles called Timeline, which lets users filter photos, keep a diary of activities, and maintain complete control of privacy.
Let's take a look at a full timeline. And here we go. You just scroll past, rolls up all the stuff from your life, great photos, a map of the places that I've been, some food that I cooked, a Mark Zuckerberg doll, some friends that I made, all the places that I've been to, and it just keeps going, and there are all the years of my life right here, all the way to the bottom.
And up next, we have the day's sports news for you, so stay with us.